JewelScapes is an NPT branded pool finish designed to capture the brilliance of the world's finest gems. JewelScapes features glass beads, specially formulated high-quality pigments, pozzolans, and white Portland cement. JewelScapes is a formulated surface system that comes with a full range of technical, marketing, and warranty support. NPT provides batch formula recipe cards for our applicators to use, along with product samples, literature, and product guides. This system is in place to maximize the applicator's ability to achieve a consistent, great-looking pool finish that matches the samples and literature, which ultimately leads to the highest customer satisfaction. Today, we will be observing a crew as they install a JewelScapes Yacht Club Blue pool finish featuring iridescent glass beads. This video will guide you through the entire process to ensure that attention is paid to each detail that goes into a high-quality JewelScapes pool finish. The first step for successfully installing any NPT component pool finish is to properly mix the pool finish material. The fastest, most efficient way is to use a 1,200-pound capacity mixer. By incorporating a plaster pump into the setup, the materials mixed on-site will be delivered to the pool via a 1.5 to 2-inch hose. Using a large capacity mixer and pump allows the crew to get the material into the pool faster, which is very important because it gives the finishers more time to properly work the material and allows them to focus their attention on application and exposure. All of our NPT pigment colors are available in both liquid and dry formulations. White Portland cement is the binder that holds it all together. JewelScapes is formulated to an approximate 1-to-1 cement to aggregate ratio to aid in the mixing, pumping, and placement of the material. All NPT pool finishes utilize our exclusive Azteca cement modifier. Azteca makes the cement matrix stronger and denser with more uniform color, better resistance to chemical abuse, and with less plaster dust than a traditional unmodified cement finish. When mixing a pool finish, the amount of water added is critical to the batch design. Too much water will weaken the mix. It dilutes the strength of the cement matrix and can lead to craze cracking due to rapid loss of moisture. Not enough water and all of the material may not wet out properly. NPT recommends the cement-to-water ratios outlined in Abrams' Law, which states the optimal amount of water to the weight of cement in a given batch design is less than 50%, with the ideal range being between 44 and 47%. While the batch is being mixed, the pool shell must be thoroughly cleaned and prepped for the finish. Any dirt or loose debris should be removed, and all plumbing prepped to receive fittings. The pool shell should then be thoroughly misted with water prior to the application and throughout the installation process to keep it moist. Properly preparing the pool shell and job site to receive the plaster, as well as using the correct tools for the job, is crucial to a successful pool finish installation. There are many other specialized tools used by pool plasterers, and you can find everything you need at your local NPT, SCP distributors, or Superior Pool Product Sales Center. Spike plates are designed with elevator bolts to get your feet up and out of the plaster mud, which is very wet when first delivered to the pool. White non-marking boots are used for mounting spike plates as well as for acid washing. Like the spike plates, bucket boards also utilize elevator bolts to keep a bucket or a crew member up out of the mud. Foot sponges are used by the plaster crew once the pool finish exposure nears completion. Wood-handled plaster trowels are available in a variety of sizes. Inside and outside radius tools are used for areas like steps and suntan ledges. Small hand plastics are used for finishing hard-to-reach areas of the pool with odd or unique shapes, like transitions from vertical to horizontal surfaces. Tile sponges are used for many different jobs on most every site. Return fittings and drain covers are available in many colors to complement a variety of pool finish colors. Super Pro Pebble Top drain covers can be filled with the same finish as the pool's interior for a seamless look. DE scoops are often used for measuring calcium chloride. You'll find brushes that are used for acid washing and cleaning up the job site, as well as foam rollers and paint cages. Acid respirators, goggles, and gloves are used to protect exposed areas of your body during acid washing. Spray wands used are designed to deliver a very fine mist of water. The volume of water is controlled with a valve or trigger depending on the style of wand used. Ball valve is typically the most popular spray wand style used by plaster crews. The ultimate goal is to achieve a pool surface that closely matches the JewelScapes sample provided to the pool owner. Once mixed, the pool finish material is typically delivered to the pool using a 1.5 to 2-inch hose connected to a plaster pump and nozzle. Since pool finishes are applied by hand, there is a short window when the material is optimized for application and exposure. If you miss this window, it can be much harder to achieve a high-quality installation. Most applicators prefer to shoot the walls first, along with steps, spas, or other detail areas to allow them more time to work the material before moving on to shoot the floor last. As the material is pumped in, the crew begins immediately to work the material back up the wall using large square trowels to help them achieve the proper thickness and distribution of the material. Note that many steps are repeated throughout the pool finish application. The goal is to consolidate the material early on, and then further compact the material while removing the excess cement to achieve a very condensed, tight cement and aggregate pool finish matrix. Pressurized spray wands are used to wash away some of the excess cement cream to properly expose the glass beads. The uniqueness of the finish comes to life when these layers of cement cream or latents are removed to expose the beauty of the glass beads. The crew carefully controls the amount of water used. Too much water can be bad because it can quickly overwash the finish, which can result in washouts or material falling out of place. A good finishing crew exposes the aggregates 2 to 3 times with spray wands before the final hard trowel. A minimum of 2 passes with the spray wand and the trowel is critical to a quality finish. The key to a successful finish is to continually work the material and properly expose the aggregates using a combination of techniques. Timing is key here. Rinse too early and you risk removing too much material. Rinse too late and you may not be able to remove the excess cement cream and compact the material to create a finish that is uniform and smooth. The crew continues to work the detail areas of the finish with smaller trowels. Radius tools are used to create smooth transitions on areas like swimouts and steps. And small hand plastics are used for finishing hard-to-reach areas of the pool with odd or unique shapes. As the material sets up and gets harder and the finishers prepare for the final hard trowel, the crew removes the spike plates from their shoes and boots. This means the material is now hard enough to walk on but is still impressionable, so they take care not to leave any footprints. At this point in the installation, you can see the transformation of the pool finish material from a wet mud-like consistency to a harder concrete-like mass. With a spray wand exposure, the final result will appear as though the beads are sitting on top of the cement matrix. It's easy to see the difference in a spray wand exposure versus other exposure methods. Once the application of the JewelScapes Pool Finish is complete, it's time to install all of the return fittings, drain covers, and lights before moving on to prepping for the next critical step. Acid washing, once the material has sufficiently hardened, is another of the crucial steps involved in properly installing a JewelScapes Pool Finish. The next day is the most common time frame for acid washing. A minimum of 4 hours is required for the finish to cure at a temperature of approximately 80 degrees. The goal of an acid wash is to remove any residue or cement paste that might not have been properly removed during the spray wand exposure. An acid wash is designed to clean the aggregates in a new pool finish. It is not an exposure technique. Prior to beginning the acid wash, the crew thoroughly wets down the pool finish and allows the excess water to collect at the main drain in the deep end of the pool. 2 to 5 pounds of soda ash is then added to the accumulated water to help neutralize the acid as it drains. Adding soap to the muriatic acid solution aids the process by cutting the fumes and allowing the acid to stick to the walls better. 1 ounce of liquid dishwashing soap per gallon of acid is recommended. Acid wash guidelines recommend protecting any exposed areas of your body, particularly your eyes, nose, and mouth. The best acid washes are performed with a 3-man crew. As one dispenses the acid, another is brushing or agitating the finish, while a third is constantly rinsing and keeping the surface wet. An acid wash performed with less than 3 people can end up with streaks or uneven coloring in the finish, which can result in an unsatisfied customer. To stop the exposure process, thoroughly rinse the finish with water after applying the acid and scrubbing. Another of the secrets to a beautiful finish is pressure washing following the acid wash to remove any unwanted residue, haze, or pigment that might have been left behind. This results in less plaster dust and ensures that the pool fills with cleaner water. Thoroughly pressure washing can be the key to creating a beautiful, uniform finish that closely matches the samples provided. At this point, it is very important to get the pool finish underwater as quickly as possible so that it can cure properly. NPT pool finishes are designed to be pond cured, which means submerged underwater immediately following the installation. If the pool finish is left exposed to the air and other elements for too long, a rapid loss of moisture can cause craze or check cracking. It's important to note that a new interior pool finish should never be installed without a working pump and filter already in place, because the pool should never be filled without the ability to filter the water. 48 hours after the plaster crew began installing the new JewelScapes Pool Finish, it was fully submerged underwater. The pool equipment was turned on and pond curing began. All NPT Pool Finish warranties stipulate that you must follow the specific guidelines set forth by the National Plasters Council for starting up a newly plastered pool finish to be eligible for warranty coverage. This will ensure that the proper steps have been taken to protect the finish and maximize its life and overall appearance. For more information, contact your local NPT Design Center, SCP distributors, or Superior Pool Products Sales Center for information on any NPT product. Or check out our website, nptpool.com.